listeners.
Excuse me, I think you're in our seat.
Today, we're reading Chapter 6.
Can I just get by?
Where are you, Chapter 6? I thought I had you bookmarked. Let's see here. Where are you? There's 8. There we are. Trouble for Apple Mary.
Grandma, you look so sad,
remarked Dennie, as Apple Mary put away the breakfast dishes, the morning following her talk with Joe.
Aren't we going to get our money from Joe?
Of course we are, Dennie, but it'll take a while. Dennie was apparently satisfied, and Apple Mary started off with her cart. Anyway, we won't starve. Not as long as I have the old apple cart and my health, she said to herself. Her old courage returning, Apple Mary was humming a little tune as she rounded the last corner before reaching the one upon which she always parked her cart. Her friends and customers always looked for her there. Now, as she looked toward her corner, however, she stopped and stared in amazement. "Somebody's selling fruit on my corner," she gasped. "Of all the nerve! I'll soon put a stop to that." "I beg your pardon," said she, politely, as she stepped up to the stranger. "This is my corner. People expect me to be on this corner. So, it really means a lot to my business. Of course, I know you didn't know it was mine."
"Sure, I knew it was yours," interrupted the surly man. "What of it?"
"You mean you took it on purpose?" demanded Apple Mary. "Why, you can't do that."
The man brutally pushed her to one side. "Who's gonna stop me?" he sneered. "You? Don't make me laugh. Go on, get out of here."
But the shove had been enough for Apple Mary. In a flash, she turned, grabbed her sales sign, and was chasing the intruder down the street, waving the sign over her head. "Shove me around, will you?" she shouted after the bully. By morning, she regretted her outburst. But she started from the house early so that she might be the first to the corner. The intruder was even earlier, though, and when she reached her corner, he was there with his stand. Beside him stood a paunchy little man in a checkered suit.
"That's Apple Mary,"
said the other fruit dealer as she approached. "She's the one that started to fight and said this was her corner." "Listen here," shouted the vulgar-looking little man importantly before Apple Mary could say a word.
"I'm boss of this ward, and what I say goes. If this fellow wants this corner, he gets it. He's a friend of mine. Understand?" With his final words, he swung his right hand dramatically into the air. He was so busy looking at Apple Mary that he hit his friend, the bully, right in the jaw. Apple Mary skipped away, chuckling as the politician continued to shout. She was very depressed, however. By the time she had found a corner upon which to park her apple cart, it was hours before one of her customers appeared. "What are you doing on this corner, Apple Mary?"
asked Mr. Oakes, to whom she had sold an apple every day for several years.
"Your old customers will have a hard time finding you here."
Don't I know it, Mr. Oakes?
Sighed she.
You're the first one to come around all day.
Then why on earth did you move away from your old corner? Did that fellow with the fruit stand chase you away?
What?
That little shrimp? Exclaimed Apple Mary, incensed and not quite truthful.
Chase me away?
I guess not. Her old spunk had returned, but Apple Mary still couldn't see a way to regain her corner. She said nothing to Dennie because she didn't want him to worry. And that's the end of chapter 6. So glad you joined me today, and I hope you'll come back next time for chapter 7.
Mrs. Hardy's Revenge.
Uh-oh. Revenge time. We'll see you next